Hello, Pizza Packs here, and we're back with Throwback Thursday, episode number 5. This week we have a Portal Second Age gift box. These are fairly hard to come by these days. Portal Second Age, of course, being the second entry in the series of Portal, sometimes called Portal 2. And it has quite a few iconic arts in it. So let's get into this thing. If I remember correctly, this was the last of... I think this was the last of the gift sets that were in this form factor. And right around the same time as 6th edition, when we came to the rule set of Magic as it mostly is now. Still had mana burn, still had damage on the stack, but the way the stack worked and the way the phases worked, pretty much settled at this point. So let's see what all's in here. As with some of these older gift boxes, they do tend to get stuck a little bit. Nope. These are from, or this is from 1998, if I remember correctly. Look at that. This one came with a full color book. Very nice. Some nice strategy and lingo artifacts. Big butt. That's great. So many great memories with these. And it even came with some sample deck lists. Very nice. Even talks a bit about organized play, mentioning leagues, the DCI, Arena, the original Arena League, which the game is, or the digital game is based off of. Had some really cool multiplayer formats. Two-Headed Giant, Emperor, which that was so much fun. Something you'll notice isn't in here is Commander, because this predates Commander by a significant margin. Lots of fantastic and iconic art. And a full visual spoiler of the set. Let's see. Oh, this was just before 6th edition, so this was in 5th edition and Tempest. Being sold alongside these. Okay, so I misspoke. Let's see, we've got 2 glass beads, purple and a green one. Very nice. I have a booster pack of Portal Second Age, which I believe this art was exclusive to the starter decks and gift boxes. Got a nice clean open there. Let's see what we get. We have Extinguish, and oddly enough, this is one of the few misprints of this set. You'll notice the mana symbol is inverted for blue. You also notice that this is a sorcery that is a counterspell. So that's a fun one. Festival of Troken. Goblin Mountaineer. Fantastic art. Let's see, the art on Extinguished was Douglas Schuler. We have Jeffrey R. Bush. D. Terlizzi for Goblin Mountaineer. Then we have Deja Vu, David Horn. Alaborn Musketeer. Their Hudson art. Beautiful. Dakmore Bat. Dakmore is a region we don't hear much about. Art by Una Fricker. Norwood Riders. That beautiful Rebecca Guay art. It's just iconic. Rebecca Guay did most of the elves in Portal Second Age. Stone Rain. Ah, classic. There goes the neighborhood. Stone Rain. Sleight of Hand. Hey. For the longest time, this was the only black border printing of Sleight of Hand. So, still my favorite art for it. Fantastic art by Phil Foglio. Also, the Stone Rain has art by Doug Shaffey. Still my favorite art for Sleight of Hand. Bee Sting. One of the few direct damage spells in green. Hilarious art by Chris Dornas. Predatory Night Stalker. Art by D. Alexander Gregory. Renewing Touch, another beautiful piece by Rebecca Guay. Also a fantastic card for Commander. Death Coil Worm, another piece by Rebecca Guay. Very nice. Of course, one of the things that, even if it's blocked, you can deal the damage. Swamp, with art by Susan Van Camp. Love the lands that she did. And a mountain by Rob Alexander, who is quite possibly my favorite land artist. Beautiful. Now we have the 2-player game that comes with it, which also has a booster pack. Put our beads in here. It's supposed to go. It shifted over time. Okay. Let's get into this. Right. Box. This has our 2 decks and our booster pack. One moment. I have to actually pause recording for a second. Let's see. Sorry about that. It is a little weird starting the recording since I changed the setup to have background music. So let me know how that went. Right, our second booster pack. This one much more fragile than the other one. This one just kind of immediately started to fall apart. Okay. All right. Hey, we got it all in one piece. The other one. Oh. All right, so we have Aliborn Grenadier, art by David A. Cherry. Raised Dead, classic, art by Anson Maddox. Nature's Lore, very nice, with art by Lubov. Goblin Piker, another D. Terlizzi art. Dakmor Scorpion, nice, art by Randy Gallegos, or Gallegos. I think it's Gallegos, actually. Path of Peace, another David A. Cherry. Ogre Berserker, another David A. Cherry. Another Sleight of Hand by Phil Foglio, very nice. Barbed Tooth Worm, another Rebecca Guay art. Slightly easier to cast Crawl Worm, of course. Deep Wood by Jeff Miracola. Of course, this is one of the extra fogs. Goblin Lore, ooh, by D. Alexander Gregory. It's one of those just fantastic cards that you don't see very often, because it only had, I think, either 1 or 2 printings. Remove. Another one of the sorceries that happens at instant speed, with awesome art by D. Terlizzi. Angel of Fury. Beautiful. Which I believe is our rare. And another Rob Alexander Mountain. And a Quentin Hoover Forest. Beautiful. We have our 2 decks. Stop! Before you play the guided game, take a look at the deck containing red and black cards. Switch Goblin Raider with Raging Goblin, without changing the order of the rest of the deck. Oh, that's right. This had a miscollation in it. I forgot about that. That's so cool. We have the rule book, booklet. Oh. To read this first. Pieces. Oh, playmat A and playmat B. Very nice. Nice ad. Lovely art. We have playmat A. Yeah. Now, the 2 mages that are on the art here showed up originally in the 4th edition thing. 4th edition 2-player book. Oh, another thing. Portal Second Age was the first starter set that had theme decks. 1 for each color. You had Martial Law, Spellweaver, the Night Stalkers, Goblin Fire, and Nature's Assault. We have our rule book. I believe this one is Yeah, this one's just black and white. With, of course, the correspondence card. Very nice. Some great art in there. Another piece by Rebecca Guai. Oh, also had, or has the old turn order. Untap, draw, land, play cards, attack your opponent. Play cards, cleanup. Granted, that is a simplified version of the turn order. Very nice. We have the play guide booklet, which is full color. Nice Kev Walker art there. Summary of the game. With the layouts. And then the guided game. Very nice. Some more art by Heather Hudson. Of course, it ends open-ended. Some more art by John Avon. Nice. And then a list of the decks. Both have 30 cards and the flow of the game. Very nice. Now we'll pull in and look at these two decks. If I'm careful, I can put them back in. All right, we have Swamp, Susan Van Camp art, Mountain, Rob Alexander, Plated Worm by Daniel Gellin, Goblin Raider, Matt Stowicki, Susan Van Camp Swamp, Goblin Cavaliers by D. Terlizzi, Quentin Hoover Forest. Oh, that classic Douglas Schuler Mind Rot. I have so many friends that had that exact same mustache and goatee over the years. Another Rob Alexander Mountain, Susan Van Camp Swamp, D. Terlizzi Goblin Piker, Rob Alexander Mountain, David A. Cherry Ogre Berserker, Rebecca Guai's Lynx. So beautiful. Keith Parkinson with a Prowling Night Stalker. Another Quentin Hoover Forest. Moaning Spirit by Rebecca Guai. Beautiful. Hand of Death. Classic Heather Hudson art. Susan Van Camp Swamp, Coercion, Jeffrey A. Bush art, Dackmore Bat, Ricker, Dackmore Scorpion by Randy Gallegos, Rob Alexander Mountain, Quentin Hoover Forest, Susan Van Camp Swamp, Rob Alexander Mountain. Slightly misprinted at that. There's a little ink spot there. Obsidian Giant by David A. Cherry. Volcanic Hammer. My favorite art for Volcanic Hammer. My second favorite art. The Thor art is actually my favorite from Portal 1. But this is a great one too, by Edward P. Beard Jr. Raging Goblin. That classic Jeff Miracola art. And Norwood Ranger. Beautiful. By Ron Spencer. This back in order. Goblin Raider. Okay. Goblin Raider. Raging Goblin. Okay. Cool. It's back in the correct order. Back in the pack. Almost there. There we go. And we do it. Maybe. There we go. We did it! Nice. Alright. Let's see if we can get stack open. Same way. Hey, we did it. Nice. Right. So we have Plains by Fred Fields. Still love these planes. John Avon Island. Still a very popular one. Troken High Guard. Love that beautiful non-metallic metal by Ron Spencer. Talus Explorer by Douglas Schuler. Hoover Forest. Bee Sting by Chris Dornos. Plains by Fred Fields. Which that art got reused a couple of times. Golden Bear. Beautiful. Una Fricker. Another John Avon art. This art got reused quite a few times. Angel of Mercy. Lissa A. Benson. Another John Avon Island. Love the ship there. Bear Cub by Ron Spencer. It's a grizzly bear. That's a bear cub. Plains, yet again, another art that was reprinted. I believe this was an 8th edition as well. Fred Fields. Screeching Drake by Anson Maddox. Forest, Quentin Hoover. Temple Acolyte by Lubov. Nice. Fred Fields Plains. Path of Peace by David A. Cherry. Talus Airship by Mark Tedden. Love that art. Wild Griffin, Jeff Miracola. Talus Merchant, Lubov. Volunteer Militia, Kenneth Parkinson. Very nice. Another John Avon Island, Quentin Hoover Forest, Fred Fields Plains, John Avon Island. Theft of Dreams. Beautiful art by Randy Gallegos. Time Ebb, Sam Wood. Such a great version of Time Ebb. Aliborn Trooper by Lubov. And Talus Scout by Heather Hudson. Beautiful. Right. And that was the Portal Second Age gift box. Great, great art. Beautiful set overall. There's just some quirky, fun cards that you don't really see a whole lot of anymore. Sleight of Hand, though, it's actually in standard at the moment, oddly enough. Of course, the basics are too, but just a neat little peek into history. Yeah. Again, fantastic goblin lore. Sleight of Hand. Nature's lore. Good old Death Coil Worm, which you just never see. Renewing Touch. Bee Sting, Sleight of Hand, good old Stone Rain. So many beautiful pieces of art. And the misprinted Extinguish. Like, that's just cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff for the algorithm. And until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.